Right, we're doing it. No, it's not. What is this one called? It's a new one. 12-minute EMOM's a bit boring. Any suggestions? It's a 12-minute EMOM number 2. Okay, it's back again for another week. 2 exercises back to back. Okay, today, over the 12 minutes, if my maths is correct, you're going to be doing 120 bench dips and 120 kettlebell swings. So if I was to tell you, right, you've got 12 minutes to do that, you'd think, well, that's a bit of a tricky one, but we're doing it in this format, okay? It's going to be 20 bench dips, and then it's going to be 20 kettlebell swings. That's our 2 exercises. We're about to start them, so if you're watching recorded, you should have been warmed up by this point. You should be warm, you should be good to go. So as always, because it's a short, sharp, pretty high intense workout, the state I'm in just now is in heart rate's not anywhere near working. I want to get it built up. So if you've got a lighter kettlebell that's still reasonable for swinging, I want you to pick it up and we're going to start swinging while I talk you through and emphasize the key points. So let's do that now. It's a double-handed kettlebell swing. So all I'm doing is thinking about hips back, hips forwards. I'm driving my feet into the ground. So I want you to think you're trying to get that hip snap. You'll feel that hip snap. You'll feel those hips lock out if you do it properly. So it's a combination of driving your feet into the ground, snapping the hips forwards, and squeezing the glutes as hard as you can. I can't emphasize it enough. I see a lot of this when I'm doing face-to-face things. A soft kettlebell swing, shall we call it, where people just go like this. There's no power. All they're doing is just rocking back and forward, okay? So all I'm doing here is basically just falling forwards, leaning back, putting a hell of a lot of strain on my lower back, and then using my shoulders to lift the kettlebell. That's a no-no. Another common mistake, people bend the knees and turn it into a squat and a front raise. A squat and a front raise. Again, I'm not extending all this posterior chain when I'm bending my knees, so don't do it. Knees are soft, hips back, snap them forward, okay? The power comes from that hip snap, and those arms are just directing that kettlebell up towards my eye level. So make sure, that's why it's good to do it in front of a mirror sometimes, because you can see exactly where you're going. Don't do it side on in a mirror, and as your kettlebell swing, start looking at yourself, because that's a bad one, okay? You're gonna end up hurting your neck. Okay, second exercise, were bench dips. Bench dips, you can use anything, a coffee table, big soft armchair isn't gonna work. You need a solid platform, okay? So all I want you to do is keep your body nice and close to the ledge, bend the elbow, straighten it, okay? It's as simple as that. Think about the elbow joint. Bend it, straighten it. When you're doing it, I want you to imagine punching those hands into the bench, okay? So down, punch. Now something to be aware of, I keep saying it, when you're doing your bench dip, okay, you're going down, keeping your chest proud, going down until that arm's at 90 degrees. If you go any lower, watch my shoulder joint, it starts to round. Okay, I'll start to feel that chest collapse in the way. If you feel that chest collapse in the way, you know you're going too low. So don't let that happen, because all you're going to do is start rounding the shoulder and it's going to start prizing out the joint. And that's where a lot of people end up with shoulder injuries from doing dips or press ups incorrectly. Okay, you know how I feel about the 90-degree press up. No good for your shoulder. When we're doing these, you're doing 20. 20 in 1 minute is stacks of time. So rather than do this, okay, let's slow it down a little bit. Down under control, punch. Down under control, punch. Okay, if you get to the point where your arms are dead, there's nothing wrong with breaking it into sets. You've got the time, okay? If you're more fit, let's do it properly, okay? Make it a little bit harder for yourself. Everybody happy? Doesn't matter, it's a rhetorical question. We're going to start in 30 seconds. We're going for it, okay? So first exercise is our kettlebell swings. So pick a kettlebell that you know is going to get your heart rate up, it's going to get your muscles burning for 20 kettlebell swings, okay? I don't want you using something, like I say, it's like fresh air and it feels easy. I want you to use a weight that makes you snap the hips to get it up, okay? If you can just lift it with the arms, it's too light. 5 seconds, so we're going to pick it up. Nice, good form. Stand up tall, stand up proud. Let's do it. Hips back, snap them forward. 20 of them. Now you've got stacks of time. So focus on getting it right. Keep that chest proud. Push those hips back. Make sure you're squeezing that butt at the top. Don't throw your neck around. Your neck, switch it off. Your neck stays a constant. You don't look forward. Your eye line goes where your head goes, because your head goes with your spine, nice and neutral. 20 kettlebell swings. I'll be honest, I've lost count because I'm too busy talking. Okay, so that's definitely 20. So 12 seconds, we're going to go again. 20 bench dips, okay? 20 bench dips, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, we're away. So I want you to, if you feel them pretty easy, move the legs further away from you, but make sure you don't move that butt any further away from the bench. Now look at me, I'm not rushing. I'm getting something out of it. I know 20 bench dips after a few rounds is going to be tough. Okay, but while I'm feeling fresh, I'm going to try and get the most out of these reps. Now remember, we don't want to feel that horrible pulling in the shoulder joint. So make sure you're not going too low, and make sure you're keeping the chest nice and proud. I need to stop talking. Keep losing my rep count. So 20 bench dips. One round of that is going to get pretty tough. As you start to get tired, you can bring your feet closer to the bench. 10 seconds. Shake those arms out. Okay, so we're working opposite muscle groups here. Triceps aren't really getting worked in a kettlebell swing. Go. 20 of them. Listen to the breathing. Short, sharp. Powerful. Breathing. Get it all out. Get it all in. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And I'm not making that noise for effect. That's what I'm after. Squeeze the butt as hard as you can. Don't do a soft kettlebell swing. You'll hurt yourself. So test it. Okay, if you're doing these properly, if you let go of that kettlebell on a snap, it should fly forwards, not up the way. 3 seconds. So that kettlebell should fly up. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. All I'm saying is, see if you just don't grip it quite as tight for a rep or two, you'll feel the forces and where that kettlebell will go. If it feels like it's going to get ripped out your arm, you're doing it properly. Okay? So think about that. It's the hips, it's those hamstrings, glutes and lower back, snapping forward. Now I know there's going to be some people at home watching this, doing 20 reps terribly, okay? Don't kid yourself. It should be taking you a good 45 seconds roughly to do those 20 reps. Don't give us all this nonsense, okay? You're only cheating yourself. Slow your reps down, do them properly. 3 seconds. Stand back, we're away. So the 12-minute EMOM, I'm sure you'll agree now, is a different feel to the 10-minute workout. 10-minute workout, heart and lungs are on fire. You're struggling to breathe. We are, to some degree, with this. But what we do feel with this one instead is the onset of fatigue. Each round just feels that wee bit harder. Those muscles start burning just that little bit earlier in the rep score. So we're taking our strength exercises and we're repeating them set after set. And what's happening when we're doing bench dips is we're actively recovering from our kettlebell swings and vice versa, because they're opposing muscle groups. Okay? Let's go. Bench dips. I just kept swinging for a full minute there. Far too in conversation. I need to stop it. Let's go. I do apologise. Autopilot took over. So yep, you'll be getting tired. Arms will be getting tired. Do your reps properly. There's nothing wrong with oh man, my arms are burning, shake out and stop and go again. If that's what it takes for your reps to stay high quality, then so be it, okay? What I don't want is you getting tired and really giving us garbage reps, okay? If you're doing this, you know, I shouldn't need to say it. What's the point, okay? You're making it difficult. You've got the time to make it difficult, 10 seconds. Let's keep at it, everybody. So kettlebell swing becomes dangerous when we get tired because a lot of people start switching off. Stay on, let's go for it. 20 of them. I'm gonna try and count this time and not talk and see actually if it's taking the full minute or not. So your kettlebell swing is one speed. Doesn't matter if it's heavy or light, it's one speed. You can't rush it. If you rush it, you're breaking form. Okay? You can't change the force of gravity. It's a constant. So the downward action should always be the same speed. I've done it again. I'll do a couple more just in case. I'm watching everybody on live. These are finishing way before me. I'm just rabbiting on. But hopefully you're learning something from it. You're probably not even listening. Shut up. Right, okay, 20 bench dips. High quality, let's go. If you have to do 5 and stop, do 5 and stop. Shake out, go again. If that's what's keeping your rep quality high, then that's what it takes. Don't give into it though. Don't give into it easy. And when you're done, shake those arms out. You've got 24 seconds left still, okay? So if you're taking your time with them because you're doing them properly, keep doing so. So again, listen to me now. Heart rate's up, but it's not 10-minute workout up, okay? But what is happening is my muscles are on fire, okay? I'm getting tired, and that's what this one's about, everybody. Let's go for it. And this is where, if you've got your kettlebell weight, right, these 20 kettlebell swings are feeling pretty hard. Okay, you're starting to feel those muscles burning, that lower back, the glutes, the hamstrings, they're all getting real tired now. But what you do is concentrate. Remember the technique. You squeeze that butt as hard as you can, and you keep that chest up as you drive those hips back. And just like a squat here, the whole foot, and nothing but the whole foot. Nothing but the whole foot is in contact with the ground. I don't want to see you rocking. Okay, see a lot of that too. The whole foot and the weight is distributed evenly across the whole foot, just like a squat. So start thinking about that maybe. Bench dips, let's do it. You know you've got the time with these now. So again, I'm trying to slow it down a wee bit. Power up, but control the descent. Makes it harder, but why not, okay? If you're a bit more advanced, don't just settle for the fact that I can batter 20 reps out as quick as I can. Slow it down. You know you've got the time if that's the case. More time under tension, more damage to these muscles, more stress we're putting on, stronger we're going to be tomorrow. Oh, aye, and it's burning now. Again, keep the form. We're nearly there, everyone. We are nearly there. This is the last 2 exercises, if my memory's right. It might not be, so don't get your hopes up, but there's every chance. There's every chance this is the last one. Let's go. So think about it. If I let my kettlebell go, does it feel like it's going to go up? Or does it feel like it's going to shoot forward? It should always feel like it's going to shoot forward. If it feels like it's going to go up, it's because you're not snapping your hips hard enough. and you're lifting up the shoulders, okay? Good. Nicely done. 15 seconds. So, bench dips. Right. 5 seconds and we go. And I have got it right. This is the last exercise now, the last minute of the 12. So, on that note, let's get it done. Let's not finish with 30 seconds on the clock. If that's usually the case, slow them down. Twenty seconds. Keep working. Okay, the circuit's not over until that buzzer goes. Okay, so walk around if you're done. Breathe.
Activity completed.
It is, we're done. 12 minute every minute on the minute. Number 2 is in the bag. So, walk around, shake those arms out. Those triceps are probably feeling pretty pumped. Okay, shoulders will be a bit tired. You'll feel that posterior chain. Now I say you'll feel it, you might feel it. You might feel these things. If you've been working hard, your chances are you probably will. Hamstrings, glutes, lower back especially. Okay, the lower back is getting worked hard on a kettlebell swing. So don't be alarmed. A lot of people go, oh, my back's burning. Okay, your lower back is just like any other muscle group. Okay, you're doing lots of dips, triceps burn. You do a lot of kettlebell swings, the lower back's going to burn. It's going to get tired. But it's important, okay, because come tomorrow, depending on what weight you used, that's going to feel a lot tighter. So that's where you need to be sensible. If you're feeling like your lower back's tight, wake up, do the big 3, and loosen it off, because that's when not many people actually pull the lower back out when they're exercising. Okay, they usually do it as a result of exercise, but when they're doing something stupid like they dropped a bit of egg on the floor, don't know why I said egg, go to pick it up, okay, and then that happens. So, yep, whatever you get up to, pay attention to your mobility work as well. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that. Walk around, cool down, get the heart rate back to normal before you go about your day at least. And it's different to the 10-minute workout. I hope you feel the difference. I hope you can appreciate the difference. Okay, it's more strength-based, but repetition, repetition, repetition. So you start to feel each round the onset of fatigue, and it starts to feel that a little bit harder. Okay, whereas a 10-minute workout is usually just all out, flat out, little rest. Okay, using exercises that we can go pretty quick on. That's me, I'm done talking, and we're going to be here all day, and it's going to be the 45-minute workout. See you later.